My name is Aiden Smith. I'm Prince George native, lived here most of my life, and I'm playing the role of Kim. Kim is a character that I think really represents probably a person we've all known at some point in our life. He's essentially a kid who has a lot of expectations on him due to his parents. He's been, raised to believe that, he's the best, and he doesn't really have to work for much in his life because he's never had to. His parents have done everything for him, and now he's out on his own for the first time. And then suddenly, as we've all probably experienced at some point, the horrors and the trials of real life suddenly dawn on him, right? And it's a whole new world that he is now forced to adapt to and really learn how most people really make their living and get through day to day. And now it's his turn.
So, do you do the whole hospital?
Some days. Depending. Tell you, I know this place like the back of my hand.
Cool. Yeah. Cool. So, do you guys like?
Hey, listen, new guy. While you're standing there, you mind getting the garbage bags off the shelf?
Garbage on the shelf? Yeah. You got it. You're the boss.
It's interesting. It's really an exploration of, like I said, it's a stage in life that we've all been to already, and it's one thing to experience it for yourself, and I don't think there's anything anyone planned on doing twice, but that's basically what I'm going to be doing, right? So, not that I was entitled or as spoiled as Kim was, but still, it's a tough, the kind of late teens, early 20s period of your life. It's a tough time. So I think there's something really powerful about getting to be in a role like this where you're kind of reliving it and kind of having a different sort of appreciation for it. And I think there's a lot of just personal value you can attain from something like that. I think any type of story that really places an emphasis on, just an everyday person, particularly in roles that, you might overlook at times. Nobody walks into a public space and, thinks like, wow, even if it is really clean, no one really stops and thinks about, it was a person that did that, it wasn't just, some magical force that keeps it this way, and I think it's really important to recognize those kind of underappreciated communities, and that goes for anywhere, but especially in a small, tight-knit place like Prince George, I think there's a lot of value in just taking the time to, think about those smaller subcultures and communities that really contribute so much that we might not always see all the time. You know what I mean?